Hiya folks, I'm Grim and welcome to Grim Grooves. Today we'll be checking out Heavy is the Crown from VoicePlay, a cover of Linkin Park's song that I actually just did a reaction to that'll be coming out tomorrow because I wanted to hear the original song before I react to the VoicePlay cover because I love Linkin Park and I haven't heard that song yet. But this is also featuring J.None, which I'm not familiar with, but VoicePlay is always fantastic, so I can't wait to check this out. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe so you can see all the new VoicePlay covers I check out in the future because there's going to be so many more. And I'm also doing Pentatonics now, and I'm going to do so on the other a cappella groups because they're just really good. I've also done some VoicePlay stuff over on Patreon if you'd like to check that out, or if you'd like to request something specific and get it reacted to right away, you can do it there. But without further ado, let's check out Heavy is the Crown, the cover by VoicePlay, featuring J.None.
Pouring in, you're late on the floor again. One knock at the door and then we both know how the story ends. Can't wait if your white flags out when the war begins.
Aiming so high, but swinging so low.
Trying to catch fire, but feeling so cold. Hold it inside and hope it won't show. I'm saying it's not, but inside I know. Today's gonna be the day you notice. Cause I'm tired of explaining what the joke is.
That harmony was so good, and also J.None doing the main bars there, like he did a fantastic job. Like Mike Shinoda is one of my favorite. Like Linkin Park is a group I've listened to since they started, pretty much. Like I love Hybrid Theory, Meteor. Like there's so many great songs, and it's hard to find someone who can recreate that kind of vibe that Mike Shinoda does, or I mean even Chester. But like Emily's done a great job, and I'm curious to see how they'll cover the Emily parts. But so far, J.None's doing a fantastic job covering Chester's, or Mike Shinoda's parts there. He has a really good flow to his voice and his style. It's really good so far.
Cause I'm tired of explaining what the joke is. This is what you ask for. Heavy is the crown. Fire in the sunrise. Ashes raining down. Try to hold it in, but it keeps bleeding out. This is what you ask for. Heavy is the crown. Turn to run, now look what it's become. Outnumbered 10-1 back.
This is pretty crazy that J.None is doing both the Mike Shinoda parts and the Emily parts. Emily Armstrong. It's really impressive because he's got both kind of covered. He has the flow of the rap parts, but he's also got the harmonies for the more harmonic parts of the more melodic sections that Emily did there. And it's really solid. Like his voice is really solid. And again, with the backing of the rest of the guys from VoicePlay, this is incredible already, and we're only a minute in. Like they're just doing a fantastic job.
Turn to run, now look what it's become. Outnumbered 10-1, back then should've bit your tongue. There's no turning back, this path once it's begun. Whoa, already on that list. Say you don't want, but you can't resist. Waving that sword when the pen won't miss. Watch it all falling apart like this. Today's gonna be the day you notice. Cause I'm tired of explaining what the joke is. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crown. Fire in the sunrise. Ashes raining down. Try to hold it in, but it keeps bleeding out. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crown.
Ooh, those vocalizations, that little flourish on his voice when he did that was really cool. But Eli is also doing an incredible job. Hey, I learned the names of them. But Eli did a fantastic job carrying that bar there as well. Like his voice lends itself really well to this style, just as much as J.None did. Like this is a really great cover so far. And I also love the vocalizations they're doing to cover the synth melodies from the original song. Like it's just really impressive. This whole thing is really impressive. I'm glad you guys suggested this.
Today's gonna be the day you notice. Cause I'm tired of explaining what the joke is.
This is what you asked for.
This is what you asked for.
I actually want to get that little vocalization section where they're all harmonizing again. That was really cool. And also Jeff coming in with that deep incredibly deep section there. Oh, that was really cool. It was also awesome that J.None, in that last section he did, he went a little deeper with his delivery of the lines, and it worked really well. Like, he has quite a decent range of his vocals as well. Like, even among all these other guys who are incredibly talented with their voice, obviously, but J.None's obviously, he's already shown like 3 or 4 different styles that he can do, which is really impressive, especially among these guys, like I said.
'Cause I'm tired of explaining what
Listen
the
to that.
joke is.
This is what you asked for.
This is what you asked for.
This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crown. Fire in the sunrise. Ashes raining down. Try to hold it in, but it keeps bleeding out. This is what you asked for.
This is what you asked for. This is what you asked for. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crown. Fire in the sunrise. Ashes raining down. Try to hold it in, but it keeps bleeding out. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crown.
Damn. I would say, again, after having just listened to it, I would say that Emily's kind of got Eli beat a little bit with the scream there in that section, because hers was so long, so sustained, and had such a strong vocal fry on it. Eli's voice doesn't really have all that much of a vocal fry, so it wasn't as long as it wasn't as sustained. It was still fantastic, don't get me wrong. Having just listened to the original version, like hearing Emily do that scream near this part of the song, it was just crazy. And Eli's was very good. It just wasn't quite to the level of what Emily did in that version, but it was still fantastic. I loved how they had Jeff kind of start the last bar of this and kind of run through, and then all of them kind of joined Jeff as he's kind of just doing his crazy deep voice thing. It was just fantastic. This is all really, really good, though.
Heavy is the crown.
Damn. That was really cool. Damn. See, these vocalizations are so good. It always blows me away just how they're able to recreate melodies just using their vocals. I mean, obviously that's what a cappella is, but the more complex the melody is, the more complex the arrangement is, the more impressive it becomes when it gets recreated in just a vocal style like this. It's just always crazy. Like, if you looked at it one-to-one, the comparison between the two versions of the song, this definitely is a lot more stripped down in many ways, because there's just so many different elements to the original version of Heavy is the Crown by Linkin Park, right? Like, again, Emily's vocal fry, as I mentioned before, is a little bit better than Eli's sustained notes there, although Eli's sustained notes are still very good. There's just not the same vocal fry. And I mean, you know, obviously, they're not a one-to-one comparison. VoicePlay did their own thing for a lot of the parts of this song, and it was really impressive the entire time. Like, there's just really, really cool elements to it. But when you look at the studio-produced version of the Linkin Park version, again, like, the guitar is a little heavier, the synth is just hits a little different. Like, they're very different songs despite being the same song. It's just, when covered in an a cappella form like this, the feeling and the style of the song is very different. Although they did really capture it perfectly. Like, they did their own thing with it, as they always do, and it makes it stand on its own. Like, you could listen to both songs back to back kind of thing, like I just did, and still appreciate both of them in their own ways, right? Like, again, Jeff coming in with the crazy deepness of his voice, and Eli doing the kind of delivery of his bars and stuff like that as he was singing, like when he covered the chorus and stuff, he did a fantastic job. Even the sustained notes he did, those like screams he did, they were really good. Again, it just, if you compare them directly to Emily's, hers is a little more intense for sure. But his was still very good. It doesn't take away from what he did. It's just, yeah. And then also J.None, fantastic for this song. I've never heard J.None do anything before, but this was an excellent cover that he did. Like he fantastically recreated the style of Mike Shinoda. Or also he did his own thing, because he also shifted it up quite a bit when he did his different lines and stuff. But it was just really impressive. This entire thing was really impressive. Like, again, this is the first time I've reacted to the original song and then listened to the cover or a cappella version immediately after. So I kind of have both like going in my head at the same time, but I could still appreciate the VoicePlay version quite a bit. And I also appreciate the other one. Like, they're both really good. But anyways, thanks for hanging out watching my reaction. If you liked it, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. And like I said, I'll have the original version of Heavy as a Crown coming out tomorrow on my channel, if you'd like to check that out. But anyways, until next time, later days, folks.
Windows are